Why would you need a countdown? Because I'm the goddamn director, and I said so. No, I'm
Okay,
kidding.
there's that.
That's fair.
I don't know. I'm throwing around my dad weight. All right, I'm going to count you in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Ice
Howdy.
cream.
Uh, hello.
Right there, bud.
Goodness.
Yeah. What is up, everybody? My God, welcome back to another episode of Star Wars Manifest. What a
Star
time
Wars.
to what?
Nothing.
No. Say what you're gonna say.
I said Star Wars.
There you
Anyway,
go. Okay. I was about to be like, say it with your chest, or I'm taking a fate point away.
fair enough.
Speaking of which, everyone, unfortunately, the person playing Mira Lunar, is regrettably no longer with us
They have died.
for this week. They will be back. They will be back next time, but they are, as of this week, no longer here. As they are, of course, this is a Disney property that we are playing through, and they are, for Pride Month, the requisite token marketable minority as recompense / reparations. Next game they join, they will be receiving one additional fate point for their troubles. That being said, I just also want on record that we did take a vote as to whether or not we were going to play without them, and the players did vote that trans lives don't matter. DeSantis 2028.
Oh my god.
Hey, so what
That's what
actually
you said.
happened
That's
is
what you all said. I didn't say
no.
it, but that's what was
Whoa,
said.
whoa. I said I didn't like. I was okay skipping. Ben said he was okay skipping. Two people didn't, and then we had to wait for my dad to like chime in afterward. So
Who didn't read the
it was
Discord?
what?
Who didn't read the Discord beforehand?
Yeah, so before he made the tiebreaker, it was a 50-50 before you said, looks like we're all ready to play. It's like, motherfucker, it's a 50-50.
I'm pretty
What do
sure
you mean
every
all?
single person in this game is on the LGBTQ plus spectrum. So
Who is?
every single person in this game.
Yeah, but not visibly, and this is a Disney property, so it doesn't count unless we can get points for it.
I see.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong.
Ryan laughed, so it's not transphobic.
See,
Uh,
I guess
also,
Shar is celibate as a monk, but I don't think that like because I'm ace in real life, so I don't know
I'm
if
talking about the players, not the characters.
yeah, I don't know if being celibate as a monk
off-screen,
counts as being ace.
off screen,
I
just
think it does.
barely to the left of where the camera is pointing, there are two men holding hands, and we're gonna make a big Twitter post about how it's the first openly gay couple in Star Wars.
Again.
Yeah.
Right on.
I feel like there's some kind of commentary to continue that joke I was making about the classic bit that I was doing about like the exclusion of the LGBT community, just mainly coming from like misinformation and lack of community involvement. But instead, hey, did you guys know that there's a thing called the Holy Prepuce? And it's the name that the Catholic Church gave for Jesus's foreskin. And there's some monk, and I feel the need to clarify, this isn't official religious canon. It's just one really weird dude in like the 1600s who the general consensus about the Holy Prepuce is it's probably around somewhere. Like it's like any other artifact of the saints where it's like
I know where it is.
some king just has it in like a box and like occasionally kind of rubs it to like perform miracles or whatever. Like, we got it somewhere. And this one dude was
Yeah,
like,
he rubs it.
And but then this one dude who, if I had the chance to talk to any historical figure, it would be this man, was just like,
I thought
yo,
it would be Diogenes.
no, it was just some monk in like the 1600s was just like, nah, because
the historical figure you would want to talk to the most.
it'd be a toss-up, man. It'd be really close because this dude was just like, and this is for Kanor specifically, who wanted to know, he was just like, well, the official canon is that when Jesus ascended from his death, his mortal body ascended into the heavens. Well, if his foreskin had been severed already, it would have also ascended with him. So it's got to be up there somewhere. And I theorize, and this is true, that it's the rings of Saturn.
Yep.
I must
And on
apologize
that note,
for the stream.
where did we leave off?
I must apologize to the stream for that. For giving.
That's copyrighted.
It's
Not the
transformative.
way
It's
he did
fair.
it.
It's fair use, bitch.
It would be copyright if he hit the right notes.
Oh,
You're damn right. It would have also been good, just like the rest of this campaign. But yeah, you were all in your ship, careening through the sky, just ricocheting off the walls, in a breakneck chase. In a breakneck chase across the landscape. Inside, you've got Kanor just piloting his ass off as hard as he can. You've got Shar and Pitter doing the world's most stressful. So it's weird because Shar, right, is having a woodshop class. That's what he's doing. They're having the same conversation, but it's
Yeah, I don't know
different for each
why-
of you because Char's having a metal shop class. Pitter is having a therapy session. But they're both talking about the same object.
Why are you doing this now? This seems like a bad time.
They got bored?
No, so the idea was because the first sister is trying to use the Force to activate the
yeah.
lightsaber. Char's theory was, what if we just take the batteries out? Like, that way, even if she activates it, it can't, like, the Kyber crystal can't activate and, like, spin around and cut the ship in half. So that's what they were doing. Kazron was on the roof, aura farming, to try and aura farming, about to engage in a standoff with the Inquisitor, who has stuck themselves to the top of the ship, and is in pitched combat.
About to lose
Or
my
about
ass.
about to engage in pitched combat. And all the while, and then Cole, I can't remember what Cole was kind of in between actions, I think, of like making his sort of transitionary move to a different part of the thing.
Mhm.
If only he were here with us to tell us
Who,
what he was up
Cole?
to.
Cole or me?
Mm-hmm.
Cole,
which one?
you
Oh,
You.
Cole. Okay. Shit, I don't remember. What the fuck was I up to?
to reiterate earlier, Cole was zip up skip zip hell Satan zip. Cole was kind of a transitionary. Cole was in kind of a transitionary place where he was just sort of moving through different area in combat, and kind of deciding on like what part of the action he wanted to be in.
Right. I don't think like Kazran's got to deal with the First Sister himself. Kanor's flying the ship.
Uh-huh.
Pitter's taking apart the lightsaber. I don't know if
That's where it's.
I could really help with because I have no experience with lightsabers.
Oh,
I'm not a Jedi, so I couldn't really help
Nope.
with that. I mean, maybe attuning to the crystal, maybe, but like, I don't really have anything going on in this scene.
Isn't damn, I can't remember his name. The fucking Kyber crystal guy isn't he with us?
He
He's
is
here with us,
there.
yeah.
No, he's there. He
Orion, that's
was
his name.
Dorian, yes.
Yeah, Dorian.
He's sort of also in the same space as Cole of just like looking for a way to participate. This is like the third spaceship he's ever been in his life. There's a lot going on for him right now. So he's sort of gonna move around. If you have like, because I don't like, if there's a space where it presents as obvious, I have basically a triggering moment that if it happens, he will be forced to engage. If you have a thing you want to like command him to do, you may do so.
Okay. I mean, is there still a TIE fighter chasing us?
There is, yes. There is the Malevolence class TIE fighter with the EMP beam that is still chasing you. There is also a TIE interceptor that is chasing you.
Okay, but the TIE fighter that the Inquisitor was flying is gone, right? Because they crashed it.
The regular TIE fighter is a
Okay.
cheese toast.
You're welcome. That was due to
Yep.
some masterful flying.
Yeah, I'm not really
Uh,
sure what I would do right now. So I would
Yeah,
say
Nero's on the guns, but they're
Yeah.
indisposed right now.
I don't want to get on the guns.
Not his thing.
Not my thing. So I don't
know
really
at
have
all.
much to do. So I will observe the lightsaber building.
Okay.
And if they
Yeah.
need my help, I will offer it.
Okay. We are gonna start off on the with the Inquisitor's turn, and then we'll leapfrog and do popcorn style back and
Okay.
as per usual. First things first, Kazron, you have your lightsaber out, correct?
Yes.
Great.
That would be the smart move.
Great. She's gonna throw out her hand and attempt to send it away from your hand.
She can suck on something. Anyway.
Ew.
She's not gonna do that.
The lightsaber. She can suck on the lightsaber, okay? Get your mind out of the gutter.
But
What do I have to roll to oppose this?
I would say she's gonna roll force alter as the force push.
Okay.
It is what do you call it? It is up to you if you want to use physique, if you want to try, and I would say force control is like using the force to augment your strength to hold on to it. If you want to use force alter to like kind of Dragon
Where'd my
Ball Z
skills go?
beam clash with her.
I don't have any of my skills loaded.
I'm looking at your skills right now.
Oh, there they are. Never mind, I'm just dumb.
I would say force alter is the option to like Dragon Ball Z beam clash, basically. The issue is it's gonna have like, if you fuck it up, the blowback is gonna be worse because you're trying to meet an unstoppable force with an immovable object. Force control, it's gonna be hard, it might be harder to do depending on your ability. This is like narratively speaking, not necessarily stats wise, but like force control, it's just going to be like you're holding on to something against the wind. Like you're going to let her power wash over you as you just attempt to withstand.
Uh-huh.
And then I'm just gonna go to sleep. I have no sleep.
I'm gonna try and control shit because that's what I do. So
That's what I do, he says, while using force control for, I believe, the maybe second time ever.
yeah, pretty much.
Yep. Kicking
been
things
worse.
off with kicking things off a very, very respectable roll there. Let's see how it does for him.
Oh
Not
my God.
great.
Not so good. Not so good. Not so good.
Would you like to succeed at a cost?
Oh fuck yeah! I'm gonna succeed at every cost I can until I'm dead.
Cool. So
In
that's
this
gonna
battle.
that is gonna be succeeding at a minor cost, I believe.
Okay,
I'm
I'm down for that.
gonna say you can keep your lightsaber, but it just throws you off balance. So she's gonna wind up creating the aspect off balance on you that she can exploit.
Okay,
Not too bad. You are like
could always be worse.
You are currently standing on a ship flying diagonally through the air at like 200 miles per hour. So it was honestly weirder that you weren't a little shaky.
Uh-huh. Where do I put
She's
that?
standing like just on your character sheet somewhere. She's standing like perfectly poised and like almost ballerina-esque, like on top of this ship. And I think Kazron can tell it must be just like exerting so much energy in the force to keep herself that still while moving this fast, perfectly upright.
Yeah.
And I think it might piss you off even more, just the disrespect of like, you're just aura farming.
Uh-huh.
Like, take me seriously and fight me.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, so she hits you with that. You kind of stumble a bit. Just to kick things off, who has a thing they want to do this round?
Not me.
What's the pursuit
I
situation
would
behind
like
us?
to attempt.
I'm sorry. I think I
Sorry, what did
stepped
you
on.
say?
I think I stepped on Pitter. Go ahead, Pitter.
I want to take the glowy red thing out of the lightsaber before the bad lady can try to kill us again.
Sure. Yeah. What do you call it? Yeah, I mean, so that is gonna be good golly. So you had used your ability last time in truly like unbelievable fashion to try and like pseudo commune with the Kyber crystal.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it is currently, we were having a moment of, is just communicating the impression to you that like it does not recognize you as a worthy wielder of it. That you don't possess the hatred and the will for domination and violence that someone who deserves to wield it should have.
Mhm. I did try to connect with my whatever bad emotions I have, and the closest it found was like greed.
Yeah. And it's like, okay, it's something we can.
It did kind of decide that I was cool enough to unlock the case because I was like, we could still be friends.
Hmm.
And somehow I was convincing enough. Sure, prey upon the greed. Try to bring me to your side.
Yeah, it's like,
Give me the
you know,
money.
why don't you try a little bit more? Maybe I'll turn, maybe I won't, but like I suppose there's a chance. Uh yeah, I forgot about that, but yeah, so um yeah, it's again Char just like, okay, so and there's this little switch usually. Um, I don't know for sure that like they have one on a Sith lightsaber, but like all the Jedi ones like always had it. So like it's got to be the. Do you check? Do you check for the little switch as you suddenly just see the ring on the side of the Inquisitor saber just flatten and like and fold up, and just mechanical parts on the outside of the casing just start rearranging themselves and like clicking into place.
Okay. As I look up as the light shines upon me, I look up at
Anyways,
Char, lit from below by this red glow, with a manic little grin on my face, like, I did it!
yeah,
Good
Shar, you are looking at
job.
like just levitating a couple inches above the saber, uh just a Sith kyber crystal just burning like a spiteful, hateful red. Like it feels wrong for it to be here.
Good job, Pitter.
Yeah. Peter's not supposed to touch this directly, right? Because
Yeah, you don't want to do that.
Peter kind of does. But, okay.
I
You were the
don't know
one that
whether or
knows
not
more
you
about
can.
this
Like, I'm sure you
participation.
can touch a kyber crystal directly. Char is just afraid that it's going to make you evil.
Well, as far as Peter is concerned, you are the person here who knows more about this thing than they do, so they will follow your lead on this.
I will say, Pitter, you can definitely touch a kyber crystal directly. As for this one, it's probably
As
fine.
for whatever this thing is.
That's contradictory information.
I'm really worried it'll make you evil.
Oh,
I
um,
don't really know. I've never seen a kyber crystal like this before.
I don't. Peter doesn't think Scaramanders can be evil, so I think it's fine.
The dark side, uh, all beings in the Force have a propensity to fall to the dark side by giving in to temptation. So
What's the dark
Skittermander,
side?
the dark side of the Force is a power that many consider to be unnatural.
What do the few think?
I think that it really depends. Fully succumbing to the dark side is definitely a problem because it will overtake you and eventually you lose control of yourself. But it does grant power, though temporary and fleeting. But in a pinch, it can be useful. It does have its uses.
Okay. Well, Peter doesn't want to lose control of himself, and also Peter doesn't really care about power, so guess we're not doing that.
I think it's the only
Um,
real power that Pitter wants is like electrical power, and
yeah,
like
just a power
kind of
source.
kind of waggles the crystal of like kind of already
Yeah.
kind of overplayed your hand on that one, Chief.
Honestly, Pitter, that is very enlightened of you.
It's the
Like,
it's the from Ted. It's literally this is the scene from Ted Lasso. Just,
Yeah.
if
I
you
don't
could be
think you realize how mentally healthy that is.
If you could be a Jedi or a Sith, which one would you be? Cole, I'm me. Why would Pitter is Pitter? Why would Pitter want to be anything else? I don't think you realize quite how emotionally healthy that is.
Yeah, those things don't even sound like Scaramanders. I don't think they're as cool.
Oh, the idea of Pitter kind of going through a thing of like, well, all the Jedi have blue lightsabers, and all the Sith have red lightsabers. It's a hard choice. I think I just won't pick. And just the idea of like inadvertently stumbling into true like nirvana and neutrality purely based on the aesthetic.
And then they get a purple lightsaber.
Maybe.
Perfect.
Who can say?
I mean, that is what that is.
Who can say?
I think that
Who's
may
to
be
say if-
extended universe bit though.
Who can say if I'm gonna do that?
Who knows?
So
He's a loose cannon,
Pitter's,
a rebel. Look out!
I think Pitter knows enough about volatile power sources to know they shouldn't just put this in their pocket as is. So
I
out
swear
of
to
the
God, I
hammer
thought you were gonna
space,
say mouth. I
this
swear
Pitter
to
also
God.
wants to do that so badly.
There's a bit of you just lick it, lick it, lick it.
Yes. I've said a long time ago that Pitter definitely wants to touch it to their tongue, like testing a battery.
Oh my god.
Like, this is their opportunity. But I have been told that it could potentially turn me evil and or take over me and make me seek power, and I'm not
Or
interested
just
in any of those.
straight up give you radiation poisoning.
I mean, nobody said that currently.
I personally don't think touching the crystal will have any adverse effects on you. Though I've never touched a crystal this attuned to the dark side before, but they usually don't, they don't the crystal usually attunes themselves to the user through meditation and connection, not simply just touching them.
I will say, off the side, Dorian does kind of approach, and his usual just sort of blank face. It's like there's a like if you're really looking, there's almost something approaching shock. As he stares at it, and he says that if it pleases the will of the great fire, I will attune to the resonance of awe. He says that is not a false spark. He says that he says that he has never seen. He assumed that like your friend, and then as he says that like your friend, and you hear just the sound of Kazron's ass hitting the ship and a string of curses.
Oh, yeah, he's definitely cursing.
Just a bonk, cause Sharon on the roof. I just assumed that like your friend, that this woman was the bearer of a false spark. He says that this is no false spark. He says that it is corrupted and tainted, but it is a true spark nonetheless.
Pitter kind of blinks at it
Interesting.
and considers, is that why the colors are different?
He looks at you and he says that every spark is a fragment broken from the great fire. He says that they shift in hues and resonances, or in through the sacred hues that match the resonances of its will. He says that is where the colors of their sparks, and he gestures to Shar and Cole, and he says, of their sparks differ.
I don't have a spark. Well,
Great. He kind of flicks his eyes to your staff.
Yeah, I guess it just doesn't have a color. Well, I guess the crystal maybe has a color, but I don't know.
I thought you said his crystal was blue.
Honestly, my crystal would probably be green.
Okay, you and Shar are the green boys over there.
Does Char have green as well?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, and he says that is why they are. Damn, it actually means that up until now it makes more sense why Pitter was tempted to the dark side, purely based on the fact that she doesn't know that blue is an option.
Mm.
Yeah, just says that is where the colors come from. This,
Okay,
but he
interesting.
says that as they are, it is for those who cannot attune to the great fire. It is what shadow of the great fire, or is what spark of the great fire those without the ability to see it are able to perceive at a time, and what spark resonates with that spark wielder. This, though, he says, this spark has been tainted
Interesting.
so that it sits in the shadow of the great fire.
Hmm.
Okay.
But yeah, who wants to do a thing?
What is the pursuit situation? How badly are we being pursued, and what do I need to do to make it stop?
Pursuit situation. They've eased up on trying to fire at you because their commanding officer is now surfing you. So they are now gonna basically like the interceptor is gonna try and fly ahead of you to essentially force you to slow down.
Oh, so they're doing the space version of a pit maneuver, essentially.
Yeah.
They're literally doing the 3D version of a pit maneuver. So
Fuckers.
yeah. So it is how you would like to evade that. If you want to just do a simple drive check, try and get around it. If you have an idea for like some fancy shit, I am more than happy to hear out any idea that you have.
Let me think. This might require some mental prestidigitation.
Mm-hmm.
I assume this big bitch isn't armed, is it?
It is.
Yes.
Oh
It was
yes.
previously owned by a gang of marauding warlords. It's
Oh, of course it is. Yes.
It's basically just a giant gun.
Okay. Um, who's on the guns? I would know this.
Mira is on like the gun turrets. I will say you probably have like a big one mounted in the nose cone if you would like for these purposes.
Perfect.
Or like
Perfect.
a torpedo or a seismic grenade or something like that.
I am going to scream to the back, everybody hang on, I'm hitting the brakes. I want to stomp on the brakes.
Okay.
Everything that is not secured is going to come crashing forward.
Okay.
I want them to overtake me. I want to quickly get a lock on them with the forward mounted weapon and fire.
Okay. Awesome. Okay, so
Nick.
I'm going to translate this into game terms. You tell me if I'm off base, right?
Okay.
You want to use your drive check to create an advantage, which would set you up to receive a +2 on a shoot roll.
Yes.
So this first round, it's going to be the drive check.
Okay.
That next round, if you succeed, that advantage will persist until the next round.
Excellent. Oh, God. I wish I had a fate point to spend on this. Anybody got a fate point to spare?
I don't think that's how that works.
I don't know
Let
if we can
me-
do something like
Let me see real quick about something. Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
Man, I guess I can't even. Oh man.
This could either go really good or really bad.
Oh man.
You know what? Here's what I'll do. I'm gonna make a bargain with you. You want to
Yeah.
you want to make a deal with me?
Sure. What's
I'll
the deal?
give you the fate. I'll give you the fate point to spend on this because
Okay.
you're technically invoking your I'm a gambler, a bad one, but a gambler.
Yes.
true.
That's
But what you are
absolutely true.
what you are doing effectively is you are in the middle of a high-speed chase where you are being pursued, and your goal, your thing here is to fully come to essentially a dead stop and just I don't know if you're planning to hover in midair or you're fully going into free fall or what's the play, but regardless,
Throttle
at
back.
least
it
one
wouldn't
of
be a
these guys.
Let me put
It
it
wouldn't
in.
be a complete stomp.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a complete stop, like Benjamin said. It would be
Okay.
enough for them to overtake and get a few hundred yards
My-
ahead.
My point is they're gonna get a I'll say a +1. Like you're essentially gonna take a consequence of like you're gonna take a consequence against you of you basically stalled out your engine on purpose and you're just gonna hope this works out.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm gonna do the trucker's equivalent of throwing on the engine brake.
Like we're gonna do this bar for bar of like if you do this and it works out the way you want it to, it will be irrelevant because they will not get the chance to hurt you. But if it doesn't, then like I said, you have basically any ground you manage to cover in this chase or any ground you manage to gain, you are fully giving up and surrendering to the enemy.
Oh shit.
So they will overtake you if you fuck this up.
Great. Oh boy. So
If it were me, I would do it.
I'm gonna roll the dice, and if I need the fate point, I'll invoke the free GM gift of a fate point, right?
It's not free. I want to be very clear about that.
No.
Comes with
I am
one set of
I am
things.
charging you market price.
Okay. Here we go.
As you step
One
up to the crossroads.
one drive roll coming up.
You want to make a deal with the devil, boy? So, I actually forgot to set a DC on that for creating an advantage.
Oh.
But honestly, a 5 is pretty good. That's around what I would have set. So I'm gonna say you did it because that's considered great. Like that's considered to be like an extremely. This is a maneuver. It's a like it's not learned, it's earned kind of thing. Like this is what you get when your career since you were 14 has been like holding your dad's beer while you outrun the space cops.
I love it.
Like that is like the foundational. Like again, this is a like they ain't gonna teach you this in pilot school. And I should know. I failed pilot school for doing this. I should know. I failed for doing this. Throws on the e-brake and just like the ship rocks like fully from side to side as you just fully fishtail this big bitch through the air. I'm gonna need people on the roof to roll me some shit.
I fucking knew it. Like, I don't have
Oh,
enough fucking
dude,
trouble with
come
this guy
on.
flying around here.
Come on, like I wasn't gonna do that.
Oh no, I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming the minute he said he was fucking flipping the ship. I knew that this shit was coming, and I was like, God, like I'm having enough
Also-
trouble holding on and fighting, bitch.
So
could you
roll
keep the
me-
plane steady? That's
So
what he's
I'll
gonna
tell you
hear,
what,
no matter what happens.
it's you fully fly. The funniest part is you'd be flying forward, so it's gonna be landing on the hood, facing him in the windshield. So
Oh, that's great.
The
and I'm
comedic-
gonna give him a look like he's
the
gonna
comedic
get
timing is gonna
scared.
write itself. But like,
As long
Yeah.
as I land,
So
as long as
I'm gonna
I land
say,
properly.
so I'm gonna say it's gonna be easier to hold on to the ship than it is gonna be for him to do that. So
Okay.
I'm gonna say, ooh, do I want to make this a +3? I'm gonna say a +4. I'm gonna say get me a 4. That's what I need from you. This can be
In general,
this can be-
or anything.
in whatever you choose to roll. If it's force control to like stick to the ship, if it is whatever, if it's acrobatics to like athletics would be a good option to like. Athletics is more like you're gonna fall, but you're gonna tuck and roll and like land in a superhero pose on like the one part of the ship that will break your fall.
I don't want that.
Physique, if you just want to grab the fucking fin of the ship and hold on for dear life.
I don't want to cheese it, but I do want to do it that way. Okay. So we're going to do. I know that I'm losing my grip. Okay. No matter what, I'm losing my
Mhm.
grip. The question is, how badly? So we're going to roll athletics.
There are knobbly
only
bits
so
all
much
over the
Kazran
outside
can
of this ship.
Fucking. Nope.
See, as my alias Gree Ball of the Greebling Corporation.
Nope. That's not going
As
to
my
end well.
alias Gree Ball of the Greebling Corporation, I can tell you that we only manufacture the bumpiest of ships for this exact reason.
So he pulls off this maneuver.
Pulls off this expert maneuver. You and the first sister are like stood locked eye to eye, and then suddenly are both just sent careening through the air.
Can I still land on the windshield?
I will let you roll athletics to try and just grab a hold of something, or athletics or force alter or control, whatever. This is not going to be your standing up straight. This is to not be falling 100 feet through the air.
Okay. We're gonna go with
For this one, because
athletics.
the ship is now so still. Honestly, for this one, just get me like a 3.
Come on. Fuck me.
Ah!
Uh,
Oh!
I'm gonna get hurt doing
I'll tell
this,
you
but
what,
I
I'll
need
tell
to
you
do
what.
it.
Tell you what, you want to succeed at a cost?
Oh, I'm like I said, I'm getting a hold of this ship. It's a question of how badly do I hurt my hand in the process?
Oh, I was gonna say the consequence you're gonna take is you damage your cybernetics.
Oh fuck!
Like you grab a hold of one of the panels and you just hear
But the pinky breaks off.
you just hear like a whee in pain and like see like smoke coming out of your arm as the servo's just on fire.
Oh shit.
But yes, humorously, you do just flop down onto upside down onto the windshield as honestly
All right.
Kato either forgot or might not have known you were up there.
I forgot.
And I look at him dead in the face. Keep the fucking ship straight, please.
Friendly reminder, your eyes are still glowing yellow.
Oh, I know. Like,
I guess it'd
glowing
be
yellow, fucking burning face. Like,
I guess it'd be a real dick move for me to turn on the wipers in the washer, hey? No, I'm
and
not gonna
I
do
need
that.
Pitter up here as soon as possible. My hand's broken.
I will say, you see the first sister over your head just go wow and go sailing as a flailing black dot go flying ahead of you and is now careening off into the air.
Hey, 2 for 1. I got a twofer. That's great. Okay. Who's next?
It is the bad guy's turn, because that was actually all your turn.
Oh.
Yes.
That was all technically the consequences of Kanor's turn.
Yeah.
But yeah, all of you just like honestly probably just grabbed onto something for dear life. Yeah, you're like I said, flying, or you're barely hovering at this point, or like still plodding along, but more just trying to get your bearings. They are gonna take a shot at you. The other one, not the one that. Oh no, they both overtook you. I apologize.
I figured they'd take a shot of
You
opportunity
know
on
what?
the way past.
Yeah, they're gonna attempt to take a shot.
Okay,
Right,
The
you-
moment they saw
So
that
let's
black
go.
dot flying off,
It's
they're
gonna be
like,
opposed
"Oh,
your
crap."
drive versus their shoot. Yeah,
drive
it's gonna be
versus
your
their
drive
shoot.
versus their shoot.
Copy.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, baby! I am going to invoke that consequence on you, though.
Oh.
Remember where I was like, you're going to have a consequence on you that you essentially stalled out your engine on purpose.
Oh yeah.
Me.
Whoops.
Go ahead and... Oh, how do I do this? I'm going to say the ship is going to... It's one shift of damage, but it's on the ship. But yeah, you do feel the ship does take a bolt to the side as like inside there's rocks. Like you have the classic just random red lights lighting up on the dash telling you some amount of data is some degree of that.
This is not nominal.
It will have consequences. It will have consequences as the narrative demands it because I'm God and you can't stop me.
Fair enough.
But yeah, as you're just takes the hit, but it's like, oh, that's not smart. Yeah, that was. I'm gonna say that's their turn for now. What do you guys want to do next? Who's going? Kano, who wants to go?
I have a quick question.
Yes.
So, relative to Pitter and relative to the ship, the kyber crystal you said was floating there.
It
So
was floating
when the
and you
ship,
said oh, I thought you said you tucked it into the magic bag.
I was about to. We never got to that part, but if it's in there, that's fine, and I no longer have a question.
If your question can lead to a funny scenario, then ask it.
Okay, so if the kyber crystals is still floating there, I wanted to know if it is floating in relation to Pitter or if it was floating in relation to the speed of the ship that's moving, and if the ship suddenly stopped, where did the crystal go?
It would have been floating in relation to the speed of the ship, and that would have meant the crystal would have. Well, so it wasn't the crystal itself doesn't have the power to float. Pitter was holding it with the force.
Okay.
So, honestly, it would have just been if your concentration dropped, it would have just hit the ground and just flew to the front of the ship with Kanor and like landed under the brakes or under the seat with like the old Coca-Cola cups and stuff. Like the old napkins that blow under when you open the windows.
Ew.
I have a suggestion which I think is funnier.
Go on.
So, should Pitter lose control of holding this in midair as the ship comes to a sudden stop, Pitter sits still because as a Skittermander, they can cling to sheer surfaces. So they've been doing that the whole time.
Yeah.
But if this suddenly shoots in a different direction, and Pitter would just so happen to have been mid conversation
Oh my
and they
god.
swallowed it by accident, I think that would be funny.
Oh my god.
That would definitely be more interesting.
This too shall pass.
Yes,
Lord.
it should.
You know. Ooh.
He's thinking about it.
I'm trying to think what would happen if this were in a Star Wars TV show. And I feel like if this were in like an episode of the Clone Wars, the Clone Wars experts can concur or deny, but like I feel like in an episode of the Clone Wars, the weird little comic relief alien would absolutely eat the Kyber crystal, right?
And then every
Probably.
time they open their mouth, it glows.
Like Ben, am I wrong here?
Sounds like
No,
a real
no.
Jar Jar move, if I'm being honest.
This is it's very Jar Jar. But no, can you not see
Yeah.
like this happening with like like with Ezra taking apart his lightsaber and Zeb eats it by accident?
Yeah.
Probably.
Let me just I'm just gonna has it ever been depicted in Star Wars lore what happens if you eat a kyber crystal? Let's see.
No, dude.
There's a
you have
Reddit
chance
thread.
to write
Give me a
canon.
second.
Where's the thread?
Apparently, the only thing close to a canon source is that crate dragon scales contain fragments of kyber crystal because they eat them sometimes by accident but can't digest them. So the idea is that like you would just eat it and it would just kind of sit in you. Like your body
Like a
doesn't
bagel.
process it. Like that watch that Christopher Walken ate in Pulp Fiction.
He didn't eat it.
Maybe not the way you eat things. But yes, it's as Pitter is like, yeah, I mean, Pitter's not really tempted by infinite power, or definitely doesn't want to lose control of themselves. But and you hear, hold on to your ass! And, yeah, the head! And then you sort of have a moment where Shar and Dorian and Cole
Back.
are all looking, and then Dorian just opens his mouth and just says, if it pleases the great fire, or if it pleases the will of the great fire, I attune to the resonance of Did you just eat the spark?
He didn't even attempt. He didn't even finish. Oh my god.
I am
He
not
was like,
I'm not sure which
um,
of the great I am not sure which of the great fire's sacred resonances are fully encompass this moment.
they're just like, and in the midst of saying that, the red glow coming out of her mouth.
There's a dull red glow coming from Pitter's mouth.
Maybe not on purpose. Pitter will admit to wanting to taste it, but not actually wanting to eat it, even if it maybe looked like candy.
Oh my god. On that note, I need to use the restroom for a second. I'll be right back.
Talk amongst
It's funny.
yourselves.
Because I thought about it specifically earlier. It was like, man, Pitter being a character that very much like candy has this small shiny thing in their hand that is candy sized.
Yeah.
There's no way they don't think about it, but I'm not going to mention it. People are going to think they'll try to eat it. Lo and behold, it happens anyway. Dude, the first sister's going to be pissed when she finds out.
Yeah.
Pretty sure she's just gonna
Yeah,
take
because
it
she-
from you the hard way.
Yeah, I was gonna say she's gonna get it out of you. We're gonna have to stop her from getting it out of you.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, we're either gonna have to try to force float that back up, or just wait a couple days, maybe.
I think it's more she's going to try to rip it from your gut, but that's just me.
That's if she see the short term is us trying to float it out. The midterm is her reaching us again and trying to rip it out. The long term is waiting until Pitter passes it. There are 3 options here, really.
Is she back on the ship yet?
No, she was flung off into who knows where.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, she was completely flung off the ship?
Yep, we saw her go flying.
Oh my god.
Ask
He
her for
can like
details.
force slow fall.
How much concentration when you're really pissed would a forced slow fall take? Just curious.
Who knows? Really pissed is their default state.
Yeah, but also so pissed that when you're like your saber got taken, you got totally wrecked last time you faced these people. And then you got flung, your ore farming was disrupted, and then you got flung off of a ship. So like that's a lot. Like I know they're
Guten Tag, my
constantly
friends.
wrong campaign.
Sorry.
Mm.
What's Yeah, I apologize. What were we talking about?
Okay, so the potential for the first sister for slow falling herself, and I asked like, how much concentration would you need for that when you're super pissed? And they were like, being pissed is like their default state. And I was like, there's a lot of extra stuff that happened to make her even more pissed. I mean, her aura farming was disrupted, and then she
Yeah.
went flying.
Yeah, always. It's never great when your aura farming is disrupted.
Mm-mm. Have to start all over from zero.
This season's aura harvest is very poor.
It's been ruined.
It is. Anyway,
But yeah, so who's up next on your team?
I was wondering if the bitch is back.
It's not their turn.
Damn it.
So whose team is it? I believe who has gone? Kanor has gone.
I've gone.
Pitter has gone. Cole has not gone. And Kazran has gone. So it's Cole and Shaw are the last ones.
Sean, you want to do anything? I'm good.
I'm mostly just helping Pitter, but now that she's swallowed the kyber crystal,
Well, Pitter technically didn't touch it. It just
this is problematic.
This is technically. Is it though?
I can help you get it out, but it might be a little uncomfortable.
We'll have to. Pitter's magic bag contains a colander.
It probably does.
Yeah, why wouldn't it?
Or something that could be used as a colander.
I would like to attempt to attune through the forest and find this great evil currently in my friend's esophagus.
I feel like if you just open the mouth and look down, you'll see it. It's glowing in there.
I'm gonna try and remove it with the force back up through your mouth.
I think this is a later problem.
I don't have much else to do.
So it's disassembling the lightsaber, but where are we now?
No, that was to prevent her from cutting the ship in half.
Can I give my turn to somebody else that's already gone?
Well, like give somebody else a second turn on the round.
Yeah, fuck it. They're doing way more cooler shit than I would be doing.
Uh,
I want Kanor to take out these fucking.
Sure, why not?
Oh, Pitter also still wants to steal one of those.
Yeah, I don't know if that's on the table right now.
Aw.
Yeah, it's a lot at the moment. Oh man, you know what I forgot to do? Is it mean to fellow GMs?
Yes.
I summon you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is it too late / too mean for me to go back and request that Kazaron make a check to see if he drops his lightsaber?
Yeah, I don't think you would.
Yeah,
Okay.
rule of past effects anyway.
Yeah, that's fair. I had to consult the council. You survived this time.
I know because I just was literally clenching right now.
This is the every single screw and button on that lightsaber is is now permanently tattooed into your palm.
Yes. Remind me which hand got cut off?
I don't
Left
think
one,
we
right?
I don't think we said it was a severe consequence.
I think it was your dominant hand because
It would be your dominant hand because they cut it off while you were holding your lightsaber. So, or it was your dominant hand because it would be just whatever. You know what? It's whatever hand you would use when you instinctively threw out your hand to try and block something with the force.
That would have been my left hand.
Right.
Because
So you're
my
not
right
dominant.
hand had my non-dominant hand because my right hand would have had my lightsaber in it.
Yeah, then you lost your left hand.
Okay, good. That means my right hand actually has my lightsaber.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was wondering about that too.
I was just listen for the audience at home. There was a question. I was like, "Yeah, of course it's my dominant." Wait, no. no,
Can I say I like the
Not.
idea of when you're like
Hmm?
yelling at Kanor, you're like waving your hand around to try and like angrily gesture at him, but your fingers are like your pinky is bent at a right angle and spinning around like a propeller, and like your thumb is down near your wrist. Like your hand is just going full Inspector Gadget mode.
Oh no, don't worry. Remember, I still own Kanor's life. Like
Everybody owns me. I should start selling stock.
No, that's what got you in trouble in the first place, my friend.
Oh.
All right, I would like to try to get back into the ship if the bitch isn't coming back.
All right, so you're just gonna climb. I'll just say you can climb back into the ship.
Okay,
I'm not gonna make that count as a thing.
that's fine. I now need Pitter to take a look at my hand.
But yeah, so real quick, Ben was sacrificing his turn in order to allow Kanor to Kanor to God, these names are confusing. To try and shoot at the ship and make his shot. If you would like, I will allow you to do this. That is the thing. Because I don't think it's fair to him sacrifice his turn in the round and be like, oh yeah, we're gonna like repair this thing real quick.
Oh no, I wasn't looking to do that.
Okay. So unless someone has anything more pressing than trying to shoot down the thing, then Kanor, the floor is yours. I just want to ask, it's very important.
Yes.
Which of these two ships are you trying to shoot down? One of them, I remind you, is the weird experimental class one that does have the ability, if it hits you, to disable your ship for a few seconds, like to temporarily disable your ship. It's not as fast, and it'll probably be easier to outrun. It's also, but it is obviously better armed. The other one is effectively just a regular plane, but that plane is pretty much an F-16.
Okay.
Which of these ships are you going to use your, like, you have a golden opportunity here to do something. What are you going to do?
I'm going to target the experimental one with all weapons.
Okay. So you're
Because
going to target this one and just kind of, oh, so go ahead.
Because if that thing hits us again, we're toast. If the other one hits us, we might limp away with some damage. But if this one hits us, we fall out of the sky.
Well, the other one, it's if you can even limp away. Like it's designed as a very, very fast ship to catch you. But it's whatever you want to do. That's a valid choice, is to be like, let's just take out the unknown quantity here.
Yeah, let's do that. All right, you need a shoot roll.
Okay, so
do I
I'm
modify it
gonna
any?
need shoot versus drive.
Not bad.
Okay, so they got a 5, you got a 4. So at the moment they're winning, but you do have a fate point that you earned.
Okay. If I spend that fate point, will I win, or that'll just make us even?
No, you could spend a fate point to get a +2, and that would push you 1 ahead.
Let's do that then.
Great. Just whoa, just flies past, fires out the blast. It's pretty much, you see the moment when they realize, like, oh, we've been had. Like, they realize they've been duped. And like attempt some kind of evasive maneuver as Blaster Bolt flies in, bang, hits them in the thrusters, sparks begin flying, and they start to go into a tailspin. As I'm presuming it's just grabs a hold of thruster and just throws yourself forward. Like it's, you've given yourself a window, let's take it.
Right. So now that ship
Like
is
I said,
gone, I'm gonna step on it.
yeah, this is very much a like you got them thinking you were doing one thing and you pulled a fast one on them. Let's see if you can now capitalize on that. But excellent job.
Bless you.
Nice.
I want Kazron to go next.
Well, Kazaron's already gone this round. Is
Oh,
there anyone else who
Kazron's
hasn't
gone.
gone this? Is there anyone else who has not gone this round?
Char. But he
Char's
said he moved.
taking a shit.
So next round.
Alrighty then. I will say, in keeping with, right, sort of the overarching, the bit we've been doing, right? Oh, well, there he is. We're still gonna do it though. As ship blasts ahead of it, airlock opens in the back. Kasseron basically, I think, flops in like a tuna into a fucking rowboat. Like it's not a graceful Spider-Man swing. It's he opens the what do you call it? Like the cargo bay door, and just kind of falls in with like a oh my god, I'm alive.
So how'd you do out there, champ?
No, I don't know if I go with that phrase, but that may be the look I have on my face.
Champ is a strong one.
I'm my eyes are still glowing, by the way, because I'm still furious.
Mm-hmm.
I turn to Shar. I'm gonna fucking kill the pilot once we land. But in the meantime, Pitter, my eyes kind of subside a little bit. I need your help. I broke my hand. They're a lighter shade of yellow now. They're still yellow, but they're not as dark. As I turn to Pitter, I'm like, I don't want to scare the poor thing. Shar, I'm sure, not sure, but Shar would be used to a Sith being like that. But
This is just a Sith in his natural habitat.
right,
I don't think Shar is used to any Sith.
that's true.
I'm pretty sure. I think I said it's canon. I fought Ventress once, very shortly, as she was escaping with like something I needed on like a mission I failed.
Ah.
Okay. So not your specialty.
So you fought
Got you.
I mean, so you lost a fight to the better version of Kazron.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
The much better.
She didn't even have the
version
Sith
of
eyes.
Kazra. Yeah.
I mean, how many? Yeah, but how many lightsabers does Kazron have?
Just the one. He's also not a hot space witch, so
Would you describe
That's
describe your lightsaber as curved or straight?
I don't remember. I have a picture of it.
Really? On Pride?
That's why I'm ignoring the statement as well.
Here we go. It's just say it, David.
No, I don't have to. You can't. Well, technically, you could make me, but
It's
I was
okay.
about to say
It's a.
you can't make
It's
me,
okay.
and I'm like,
It's okay. Your silence speaks volumes for you.
yes, it normally does.
Uh,
I sworn I sent you a picture of it.
oh no, you did. You did absolutely. It's just very funny. I meant it not even as a pride joke, but of like, we know who Dad's favorite is because he lets me have the special curvy lightsaber.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
we know who Daddy Dooku's favorite is.
No, he didn't. That was the problem. Anyway.
Just like Kazron, you're a failure of a Sith. You're useless, a worthless waste of time. What about me, Master? Ventress, you're perfect. You've never done anything wrong before in your life. You're beautiful just the way you are.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, no, I'm pretty sure when he was done with me, he was like, all right, I gotta find something cuter than this motherfucker.
I think it was more cause than effect. Like, I think he found
Yeah.
Ventress and was just like, hey, yo, Kazron, buddy, Bubba.
Peace.
Hey.
Don't even think he did that. I think he just left me abandoned on a planet waiting for his return.
Honestly, it was probably low-key, like, you two... We'll play through it eventually, but it was probably low-key, like, you two fight to the death, and whichever one doesn't run away like a little bitch can be my apprentice.
We're gonna have to play through that one a little bit.
We will talk...
No, yeah.
We will talk about it in the DMs. We'll see. We'll talk about it, but either way, it's an encounter that didn't go well.
No, it didn't. No,
there's an equally fair chance that it was like stabbed you through the heart with a lightsaber, and you pulled the Darth Maul local goth too angry to die technique.
Yes.
The secret Sith technique. Nah, I'd win.
Uh-huh.
But either way, as you all are slammed forward and then thrown backward and like bounce around, we're gonna pan the camera onto someone who hasn't gotten a lot of spotlight this session, our own Cole Monteris.
Okay.
And we're going to just cast the timeline back an unknown amount of time ago, before, hang on, I don't know the name of the species, so I always have to look them up as Star Wars guys with the weird head.
yeah, do you know how little that narrows it down?
Yeah, they all have weird heads.
No, these guys have a real fucking weird head.
Who the fuck are you talking about?
The hammerheads?
Like, nah, trust. These guys have like a real weird head. I'm trying to find the exact picture. It is an Ithorian.
Ithorian. Oh, yeah. Then okay, yeah.
I'm trying to find the
Which one's that?
The brown ones with the L-shaped head and the weird eyes, and
the ones with the weird head. The ones with the weird head.
They need the little robot on their gills to talk.
Yeah, I'm looking them up now. Yeah,
I'm trying to
oh man,
find
they got a
the-
weird head.
Yeah, right. I'm trying to find the exact.
The most
The-
alien in all of Star Wars.
I'm trying to find the exact image that you sent me previously. But moreover, we just sort of set the scene.
Here's a good one.
No.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that
Yeah, them
works.
boys.
That tracks.
But no, it is. We find ourselves. I forget. Crap, I had a name for this guy, but it's actually been so long, I've forgotten it, which is oddly fitting, as you are standing next to your master. You are stood on, next to whatever ship you took. Is on a floating, to call it an asteroid would be generous. It is basically a piece of space debris. It is so far into the outer rim. It is actually so far into the outer rim that depending on what map you use, it can technically be counted as on the border of the unknown region. Like it is the space equivalent of international waters.
Okay.
As what you are looking at pictures the flat of the asteroid in front of you, and then there is a just maybe like a 50-foot circumference cube, hewn from stone, as if like a building was once around, and then this individually had been chiseled out of it. It is not clean. It is incredibly rough. It looks like, also on the front of it facing you, there is a door. Again, made from stone, intricate, beautiful carvings, most of which are worn away through the passage of time, in a language completely illegible and unknown, as the people for whom this language was a myth have already passed into memory.
And so this is on a flat cube-like surface that's built into.
You are standing on the threshold of a door with the room that door leads to. Just picture like I took an ice cream scoop and carved out the front step of your house.
Gotcha.
Like this was at one point maybe a temple on a planet that is not here anymore.
Oh, and we're on an asteroid floating in space?
Floating in space on.
We have spacesuits on?
What's up?
We got spacesuits on?
You've got the little like rebreather helmet thing that they had during that one asteroid scene in Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah,
Like you can
okay.
like you can breathe and talk.
Okay.
As your master holding the staff that far into the future you would one day carry, kind of limps up to the door and just rests a hand against it. He just the journey here, by the way, took weeks of, even at hyperspace, even from as far into the outer rim as you were, to
Wow.
reach this point. You are like far out, as he rests a hand against it and just, do you know why I have brought you here?
No. What is this place?
It is a memory of a memory. He says that this used to belong to a temple of people who once knew the Force in a way alien even to you and I. But have long since passed from the memory of any in this realm. And he says that though certain things may have been left behind, as he presses a hand to the door, he says, I have brought you here. He says, I have brought you here with a question. He says, there is nobody left alive in the galaxy, not even myself, who knows what is behind that door. If you wish to learn, then all you need do is open it.
Okay, well, I look at the door and I take a step forward and put my hand on it.
Great. The minute you take a step forward, you hear wait as he staff comes out and just flaps you in the chest to halt you. It's like, okay, then wait. And he says, before you do this, great. It flawlessly, without wasting momentum, pivots the staff around to cock you upside the back of the head. Because he has told you repeatedly not to address him as master. Because
that's right.
He is not.
My apologies.
He says, I wasn't finished. You should know. He says, as I said, not even I know what is behind that door. But I do know this. What lurks behind it may very well kill you. It may be, he says, it may very well be the most dangerous thing that either of us have ever experienced. And I fear that if released, it may either be something wonderful or more powerful than even my abilities. But I cannot guarantee your safety if you open that door.
As you've said before, safety is never guaranteed, especially in the pursuit of knowledge and enlightenment.
But yes. But knowledge must also come with wisdom. And he goes, is it wise to pursue knowledge at any cost? Or are there certain things that are there certain risks that may be too high? After all, the galaxy has gone this long without knowing what is inside. What difference could it make now?
That's a good point.
Then again,
it could make all the difference.
He says, he nods of does a man who has never known food know that he is hungry?
I think that that's based in instinct. I think a man would definitely know that there's something wrong.
Great.
However, in this case, I think the risks seem to only be to ourselves, and that's a risk that I'm comfortable taking in pursuit of knowledge and wisdom.
He nods, but does say, very well. Yes. Take a moment to consider your choice. But know this. Whatever you choose, whether you choose to open the door or not, yes, we will never be able to return to this place. You will live with what is. You will live forever with the consequences of whatever is behind that door. Whether it stays here or returns with us.
I understand.
And he nods and, like, after a second, kind of takes a little step back as if to reassure you that he's not going to hit you again.
Okay. I put my hand.
Because I think there's always a beat of like, is this the real one, or are you going to hit me again?
Yeah. I put my
Mhm.
hand on the door.
You can feel it's incredibly primitive, where it's just a stone bar, like going across the doors behind it, but you recognize that just based on the way it's constructed, it's not that someone barricaded themselves inside. It's that it was built with the idea that a Force user could, like, is the only one who could manipulate it, similar to how a lightsaber is constructed. Like, this was definitively built by Force knowledgeable people.
Okay. It's a good sign. Yeah, so I am going to use the force to open the door.
You feel the big stone bar lift into the air and drop behind the door as the two sides slide aside with the groan of something moving that has sat still for untold aeons. A room exposed to light that has sat in darkness maybe longer than it was ever open. And in front of you now is an empty room. As from behind you just hear, still empty. I was hoping by now somebody else had come and put something interesting inside. Oh well, back. Oh well, back to the ship.
I kind of shrug. Perhaps this is its own lesson.
Mhm.
In
This
tempered
was like
in
a
tempered
multi
expectation.
this was like an almost several months long trip, by the way.
Oh yeah.
That was hyped up as like, yeah. And it's on the way back, he's just like kind of shaking his head of like, so did you manage to learn anything?
I believe that I've learned a very valuable lesson in tempered expectations.
And he goes, oh, and what would that be?
Well, chiefly among them to temper my expectations.
Great. He frowns and he goes, he frowns and kind of looks at you like as if you're stupid, of just like, why would you? It's like, this was an awful lot of effort. It's like time and effort to spend on something if you weren't going to expect anything. It's like, if you're going to spend that much time like preparing something and putting effort into it, you should at least have some expectation.
Yes.
And he's like, what were you expecting would be inside?
Um, perhaps some piece of ancient lost wisdom?
He looks at you and just like, what did I possibly say that would have made you expect that?
Well, is that not what we are in search of all the time? All of our travels are in pursuit of lost wisdom.
Our travels, great. He
To enlighten
like
ourselves
kinda
in the force.
he kind of tisks and like waves a finger at you. And he says that our travels are never in pursuit of lost wisdom. You cannot be in pursuit of something that is lost because you will never find it. Our travels are in pursuit of wisdom. Knowledge can be lost. Wisdom can only be rediscovered.
Hmm.
He says that if you burned every text of the Jedi and the Sith and everything astride and in between, eventually you would still rediscover all of it because wisdom can never disappear.
It's a good point.
No, he just says, but yes, he says the last time I was here, with a previous pupil of mine, it was also empty. Like I said, I was hoping by now something more interesting would be there, but just kind of shrugs of like, I didn't know for sure.
Sure.
As it's
But
the
now
like,
we do.
it may very well have been something that could have killed you.
But now we know.
He shrugs. Maybe I'll come back and check in another 900 years. Is it,
Perhaps someone will have come by and put something interesting in it.
he just kind of shrugs of like, maybe. But either way, then he says, but I did speak the truth. Yes, I spoke the truth to with what I said earlier. He says, regardless of what we found, you are to be unable to ever return to this place. It was way too long of a flight. My back is killing me. Far more interesting things to see in the Outer Rim. Far more interesting. And it's kind of like,
Perhaps I'll return here without you one day, Master, and leave you a note.
why would you do? Right, he looks at you and is like, why would you do that? You already know it's empty.
Well, for when you check it in 900 years or so.
Mhm.
Even
Great.
though it said nebula.
Leave you something to be excited by next time.
Damn, you called him master again. You know he fucking hates that.
It's like, just again, just like lightly taps you on the back of the head. So much yet to learn. Oh, but I suppose we have the entire flight back for you to think of something interesting for this. And he says, if we think of something interesting. Well, if I'm going to be waiting 900 years for a follow-up, then you better get thinking of it now. I've heard a lot. I've received a lot of notes in my time. If I'm going to be waiting, he said, you're going to be waiting another 900 years. You might as well make it something interesting.
I'll make sure it's worth waiting for.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just as we just cut back to a fun little lesson about never assuming that something is one thing just because it presents that way. As you cut back to just in this not crashing as of yet ship in this like dogged pursuit. As you do see out the window as you're flying away, just Kanor having this moment of triumph of like, all right, gang, we did it. Like, you got one TIE interceptor to outrun. It's difficult. It's not impossible. You've done it before. Like, it's like, this thing's fast. I've outrun faster.
Yeah.
As you do see something on, like, not on the horizon quite, but like in front of you, you see a dot.
That bitch.
You see a black dot that you recognize as human silhouette shaped. And it's from inside one of the canyons that dots the landscape. As you see it rising up into the air.
Oh boy.
As it gets like altitude with you, as you see the first sister, what appears to be stood in the air, and then just throws her hands backwards and fires herself like a torpedo at your ship.
Oh my god.
So
that
all
can't
of
be
her
good.
sisters doing that. Yeah.
You've watched the Inquisitors before in your combat with them do the stupid little halted, levitating, falling with style trick with their lightsabers. Her lightsaber is currently disassembled on the floor. There is a word for what she is doing right now. It's not something you're supposed to be able to do with the Force.
Okay.
They fly now.
Mhm.
But yeah, I'm gonna need an opposed drive check. As helmet is gone, by the way, and you see just a similar look of abject fury as she is just throwing herself like a missile at your ship.
That might be a good place to call it on the cliffhanger.
Is that going to be? Oh yeah, sorry, it's a hard cut off. So yes,
Yeah.
it's the just like you're going faster and faster and faster, and she's flying. Is and we just boom cut to next time on Star Wars Manifest. So yeah, that's it. That's the thing.
Very good.
Pretty sick.
I dig the flashback.